Hello everybody, so new update on the V12 project. For the people who are new, I'm building an M120 V12 with a 5-speed automatic in 190. So biggest production V12 of Mercedes in the smallest 90s sedan. So yeah, where am I at? So last video I removed the engine again to get more room. So I fixed the cooling pipe. So the next thing what I'm going to do now is I have to get some space here. So I have to get material away here so I can route the two manifold pipes around the steering axle. So that's the first thing what I'm going to do. I think I'm going to repair the wiring harness on this side. Last video I told the wiring harness, the cable that's going to my headlight, there is it's burned inside the harness. So I got a new piece from an other car that has a good piece of harness in it. When I got that fixed, I'm going to pull back the harness into the car, so the engine bay is then completely empty. So and then I can repair this side of the wheel well, because the other side is all done. There are some rust spots and I have to do some repairs on it. When that is ready, I can get the inside of the engine bay ready for de-rusting. So I think I'm going to grip blast a little bit and then put primer on the pieces and paint it. So that is the plan. I don't know how far we're going to get in this video, but we will see. So the wiring loom. So I got bad wiring on one side. It burns because of cable damage in the cable that's going to my that tells you if your brake pads are worn through. I think some kind of animal bite through my cables and caused a fault connection in between, and that burned all the cables until where the cable of this is the cable from the wiring, and that's going to the brake pads. So I'm going to remove this cable because it's a sensor that gives you attention if your brake pads are off. I look underneath the car more than most people, so I will know when my brake pads are worn off. So, and I think it's just a sensor I'm not going to use. So this cable will be removed after I got the wiring loom out of the car. Also on the other side I'm going to remove it, so this cable is not going to be renewed. So I got cut the cable through on the right length, so the old cables are off. I got a new loom, where is it? So here I have my another cable. This is from a car from a junkyard. This wiring piece is good. I also cut this one in the right length, so the cable is going to be in between. It has the same length as the cable is coming out. done, all connected, no isolation, new isolation around it. So now I'm going to wait with wrapping the cable up until I got the other cable removed. So now the harness is on length again. So normally it's around, it's in here like this. And so it has the right length again. New cable is installed, so that's it. So now the complete loom can be removed from the engine bay. So that's the next thing. So wiring loom is out of the car. So I've got a bits on the ground. So engine bay is empty, only a few vacuum hoses in the back. So those hoses are from the ventilation unit, so to give warm water to the heater. That's the red one. The other ones is for the adjustment of the headlamps. You got engine vacuum, and the other cable that's in the back there, that's for the hood. And that's it. So this is empty now. So as you can see, I've got some repair. Need to repair some pieces here. Also in the back there's a hole. And this was a hole where the most wiring was running through, so that's why I could not weld it within there, and there's all kinds of stuff in it. I don't know if you can see it. It's pretty good up till those 2 points, and the rest is very solid. It's just a little bit of dirt underneath, and that's it. So it's a pretty easy wiring harness that you can remove. That's what I'm thinking, because there are only 4 bolts. There are 2 underneath and over there. The only thing you need to do is unplug all the connectors in the car, and then you can just remove it. You can just pull up the fuse box and just pull everything out. So it's a very easy wiring loom. That's what I'm thinking. So this is the loom. So this side from here is from the passenger side, so that's going all around. That's also the piece that this is the piece where I put the new cable in here. That's in here. So that's what you saw on the video before. So the other side, as you can see here, this is the loom from this is the connector to the alternator. The fan resistor, I also put it out. Fan resistor is always in the back here. The plug is now inside. I got the window wiper. That's connected. I think that's a pretty stupid way to connect something that can break in years when the car is used. If you want to remove it, the plug is on the underside of the fuse box, and there's no way you can get there without removing the wiring loom, because it's you cannot get to the plug. So if you ever have a wiper washer motor broken, then you got a really big problem. I think it's really stupid place to do. So the next thing what I'm going to do now is sorting out all the connections that I don't need. All the other connections, all the white labels are already on. That are the labels that I already looked up in the wiring diagram. I got a guy online on the Mercedes forum hooked me up with this very nice wiring loom from this W201. It's very nice. Everything is in it. I could not find a good wiring diagram, and this is very good because the colors, everything suits. So thank you very much. So the next thing what I'm going to do, what I said is look what kind of plugs I need or not need. I'm not going to cut in the loom yet. I wait until I'm going to rebuild it, because I have to have a look if I can get, for example, the fuel pump. There's no fuel pump underneath this car because it's a carburetor version. So I have to install a fuel pump with a relay and a fuse, of course, and also I got a fuse for the transmission ECU and an ECU for the engine. So I think it will fit in the original fuse box, or I make a separate one. It depends on how it all works. This is still a fuse box with the old fuses. I don't know if all the 190s had this type of fuse box. Maybe they have later on different fuses in it, but this is pretty good. I think it's a dry one, it's not cracked or anything else, so I did never have any problems with it, so I think I'm going to leave it like that. So that is for this video. So if you like this project in a way of filming and showing you more of what I'm doing on the project, I think it's pretty nice to do, and it's easy for me to put a camera on it and tell you some stuff. So it's hope you like this particular video and this update. If you're new to the project, there's a link below for you in the left corner. Left corner. There's my logo on the other corner. Have a look. And for the full playlist of this project, and otherwise you can also look on my website JMSpeedshop.com here for the full playlist of this 190 V12 project. So hope you like this. See you for the next video. Bye bye.